So this XAUUSD analysis for Friday the 8th of June. Now let's just have a look what the price is, where price may likely go. So we're seeing here on the XAUUSD that we have we've come into a bit of a trading range. So that's pretty much symptomatic of what's been happening over the past couple of weeks now. So what we have seen is we've got a bit of a trading range developing here on the XAUUSD. Got lower end of a trading range being around at 12.96, the upper end being around 13.01 or so on the XAUUSD. So from where we are at present, we do appear to have more recently have held support. We've tested the 12.92, didn't quite retrace all the way down towards this 12.90 where we previously found support. So we've had a retrace, a brief pullback down towards this 12.92. We do appear to have held support in around 12.96. So if we are to see this most recent move here follow through, we're looking for a move up towards possibly that 13.02. Sufficient if there is volatility and momentum follow through here beyond this 13.02, we'll be looking for a price move up towards that 13.05. Successful break from which we were then looking for prices to head towards the 13.07.18, from which we're then looking for a move up towards that 13.58. Now if we do have quite a bit of volatility here to the upside beyond 13.58, we were then looking for moves up towards that 13.20.25 here on the XAUUSD. If however we do turn around from where we are at present or at that 13.02 level in around our previous most recent highs, we're looking for a retest of that 12.96 where we do have the added confluence of the 400 period moving average. Failing to hold support at the 12.96 could see us head down towards this 12.90, and area we previously found support. But ultimately the level of more significance for myself would be a move down towards that 12.88, successful break from which we've got a key level of the 12.84. And if we do fail to hold support there, we're looking for a move down towards that 12.79.42, essentially 12.80 here on the XAUUSD. Now, let's just have a look here at the daily chart to see how prices are developing on the XAUUSD. So, from a daily chart perspective, we've broken out of this trading range that we were in, broken beneath this 13.05. We've had prices come down towards this key level of the 12.84. Trade slightly below 12.84. What we have seen is we did have a degree of indecision in the market, as exemplified by these dojis. We had strong bullish buy-side momentum. Return to the market for a test of that 200 period moving average from a daily chart perspective, as well as the 13.07.18. We've had a rejection, we've had a retest, had a rejection, we've had another retest of that level, and again we've seen a rejection, but we have not seen the momentum follow through to the downside here. We were still able to hold above not only the 12.84 but also the 12.88. So, and we have seen a bit of buy-side momentum come back into the market more recent. So if we were to use the previous lows slightly below the 12.84 as our lows, we do appear to be putting in higher lows at present. There is a degree of indecision, but there remains a slight bullish bias to the market as it has been over the past couple of days. So if that bullish bias is to play itself out to the upside, another retest of that 13.07.18 where we do have that confluence of the 200 period moving average. If we do possibly break there, we did mention the significance of 13.20.25. But more importantly, on the daily chart, the level that we are looking at would be our most recent swing high there in the market, marked out at in around that 13.26, 13.25. The high 13.25, 13.26 will be the very next level that we are looking at if we are to see strong bullish buy-side momentum follow through to the upside here on the XAUUSD. From a daily chart perspective, if we are to see the move to the upside now, similarly to the downside, we did mention at 12.84, but failing that, the very next level of some importance would be a move down towards this 12.70 with the confluence of the 400 period moving average. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the XAUUSD analysis. Thanks for watching.